Good morning, everyone. It is Wednesday, December 13th, 2023, and it's time for your midweek reading. And I'm Dolly, and this is the Wolf Girl Oracle. So today we're going to be doing a longer reading. Okay, so I want you guys to try something here. In the lower, I think it'll be on this side of your screen. Okay, on this side of your screen, you see where the settings are located. You can click on that, and I'll put up some screenshots here so that I can kind of talk you through the process. But you can actually speed up the video so that it doesn't take quite as long, because I feel like this might be a little bit of a longer video today. And I know that you guys are rushed for time. I know that there's a lot going on right now with Christmas coming and the holiday season in general, and just the stresses and pressures of that. So to get through this video faster, please go ahead and turn this up to like 1.5 times speed, or 2 times if you want to hear me talk like a chipmunk. I think I sound very cute as a chipmunk, actually. So it's perfectly fine if you do that. Go ahead and speed it up. I feel like this might be an important video, so please try to get through the whole thing. So starting on Monday around 11 p.m., actually leading up to that, okay, actually for the whole day on Monday, I was seeing 11 everywhere. Now, this didn't happen to me on November 11th. This happened for me on December 11th, okay? And I thought that was very weird. I just started seeing 11s in several different places and times throughout the day. And then starting around Monday night at 11, I felt something building, like really building. Okay, it's been building for a couple weeks up to this point, but it really came on full force. And then about, I guess it would have been around 12:30 p.m. or 12:30 a.m., I'm sorry. I felt a rush come at me, a rush of energy come at me. It almost felt like wind blowing, like a strong gust of wind. And I was like, what is going on with my furnace? And I stood up real quick from my computer and I was looking around. And then I realized it wasn't wind, it was energy. There was a shift. There was some kind of shift. Now, I know we're leading up to, actually today is Mercury in retrograde, isn't it? So I don't know if that's connected with that. This didn't feel like a Mercury in retrograde energy. This felt like a shift, like some kind of a shift. So I want to do a reading today about that. So this is going to be a little bit of a longer reading. So bear with me, and let's go over to the other camera and we will get this started. Oh, you can see all my presents in the corner here. Yes, Christmas is coming. Oh, I guess there's really nothing much we can do about that. So you're just going to have to see all my big boxes and stuff over here. But that's okay. All right, so let me get over here and we'll get this started. Okay. Oh, I could actually turn the camera a little bit, can't I? Yeah. No. It's fine. It's Christmas time. It's Yule. It's the way it is. All right, so I'm doing a big spread today. I am doing my 7-card spread. I'm going to be using the Modern Way Tarot because I love how clear and concise this tarot is. Okay, so I'm gonna be using this one. I'm gonna shuffle the cards, and as I do, I'm going to ask the angels to protect us. I'm going to be asking the spirits of the land and my home, the land Vatir and the Hus Vatir, to surround us, and I'm going to be asking the ancestors to give us wisdom. This is a big read, Spirit, and I'm going to ask you to help me through it as I do this today. Please give us some clear and concise information, and please give us some information on this shift, this big energy shift that happened, that I'm sure that I'm not the only one. In fact, I know I'm not the only one. Katie Moonchild also felt it. I think that Amber from Shine Your Light also felt it. Something shifted. And let's see if we can read into this a little bit. Okay, so for the situation at hand, we have the King of Cups. For over the horizon, how this is going to play out. We have Temperance in the Medicine position. For the obstacle, we have the Ten of Pentacles. All right, for the lessons, we have the Nine of Wands. Okay, interesting. I did this out of order, but that's okay. For strength, we have the Eight of Pentacles. For the motivation, we have the Page of Cups in the Medicine position. And for the clarifying card, we have the Magician in the Medicine position. Okay, so let's take a look at this. So, for our first card, we have the King of Cups. This is our situation at hand. This is the nature of our question about this shift, is the King of Cups. And this is a emotionally connected, loving, spiritually strong feeling. The stability of one's self-love and love for others. It's very emotional. It's a very strong but steady emotional state. Okay? So that's what I'm getting for the situation at hand. And then we go to the over the horizon and we have Temperance in the Medicine position. Temperance in the Medicine position. And this is imbalance, self-indulgence, focusing on yourself, like really me, all about me, up in your feelings, off balance. And, you know, the thing about this position, the over horizon, this is how things are going to go and play out if things don't change. Okay? So if we don't work on this situation, this shift, it's going to exaggerate the feelings that we have in the moment. So if we stay strong and stable like the King of Cups, stay strong and emotionally stable and grounded, things will be okay. But if we don't, and we go the other direction, the Temperance card in the Medicine position is going to be sort of how things are going to play out for us in the future. Okay? So we have to be very mindful of where we're putting our energy right now. It's very important because that energy is going to be exaggerated. All right, so then we have for the obstacle, we have the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles. And this is, this is kind of the family wealth card. And family wealth can be material possessions, but it can also be the strength of the family. Or the drama of the family, right? Because this is in the obstacle position. We're coming up to Christmas and Yule and the holidays, and We're going to be spending a lot of time with our relatives. And sometimes those relatives, when they come a calling, right, they bring an energy with them that might not be stable, not as stable as you, an emotional energy that can be just off balance. So staying in that, staying in that emotionally strong and grounded place is going to be very, very important during that time. Okay, this is the obstacle, right? Family and wealth matters are the obstacle. So maybe it's family and spending a lot of money on gifts, like all this can cause a lot of turbulence. It can change us from emotionally stable to unstable very quickly if we're not mindful of what we're doing. Okay. And then in the fourth position, where is my fourth position? It's this one, right? Yes. In the fourth position, we have strength. And this is the Eight of Pentacles in the medicine position. Oh, I just knocked everything all cattywampus here. The Eight of Pentacles in the medicine position. And this is like, that can be kind of like the burnout card. It gives you kind of a burnout feeling, how can I describe this? It's like, burnout is what comes up in my head like really hard. It can be a feeling stuck kind of feeling. Burnout, feeling stuck, just overwhelmed. Overwhelmed is the word I was looking for. Okay, it makes you feel overwhelmed. And I'm wondering if I'm wondering, and I feel like I'm sorry. This is like a woo, it's whirlwinding around me here. I feel like the family situation, the family obstacle here with money and the emotional heaviness that sometimes family can, being around all at one time for like days and days, how that can affect you. And so when I'm looking at the Eight of Pentacles here, I'm seeing like just like burning out from the situation. Okay. So make sure that you're taking time when you're in between all these family gatherings and all the hustle and bustle of the holidays, please make sure that you're taking some time to just relax. Okay. With this shift of energy that is coming on right now, like I said, everything's going to be a little bit exaggerated. So, make sure you're taking that time to ground yourself and just kind of calm down, because you do not want to, while you're still in a heightened state of emotional unsteadiness, you don't want to go into another situation, a social situation, before you got your feet steady on the ground. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm getting from that. Okay. And then we have, for the lessons, we have the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands. And this is, the testing. This is the being tested, needing to have courage and perseverance card. And all these family gatherings are a test. And this sudden shift of energy is also a test. So you need to be bold and courageous through this time. And you need to be focused. Focus on yourself. Focus on where you're at emotionally, so that you can get through this holiday season and through this shift unscathed. Okay? Feel the joy. Let that be the thing that, let your joy and the magic of the holiday season, let that be what gets exaggerated. Not the stress, the strife, arguments, that kind of stuff. Try to stay away from that and in the joy of the holiday season. Okay. And then for the motivation, we have the Page of Cups in the medicine position. The Page of Cups in the medicine position. And this is the feeling I'm getting from this card is the need to forgive people. The need to forgive people for past things that have happened, letting bygones be bygones, so that you're not wallowing in the regret of the past. Okay, because again, that can be exaggerated too, you know. Something that happens a lot of time at family gatherings and in the holiday season is people drink too much and then they get all up in their feelings, right? Keep that in mind. Maybe don't drink as much as you normally do, and try to keep in the moment instead of like diving into your brain into the past. That's drinking and family. Really, you got to be careful. Okay, you got to be careful because so much can come out during those times. And I'm just getting this strong feeling of you don't want to be regretting the next day what you said or did the day before. Okay, especially with this strong shift in energy. You don't want that exacerbating. How do you say that word? Exacerbating? That sounds dirty. Well, anyways, you know what I mean. You don't want it exaggerated. Okay. All right. And then the last card, we have the clarity card. This is the overall feeling. And we have the magician. The magician. And he's in the medicine position. And this is when I see this card in the medicine position, the feeling that I get is sort of a manipulative one. I mean, normally this card, when it's in the medicine position, is like a sign of treachery and manipulation and, that kind of feel. But what I'm getting from this is not so much a manipulation or treachery, but more so a being mindful of the moment and being like a chameleon and sort of reading the moment and getting yourself to where you need to be to stay emotionally stable and to stay strong. It's not quite putting on a mask, but it's similar to that. I always want you to be true to yourself and true to your feelings, but I feel like this is just saying, if you gotta pick your battles wisely. And because we have this exaggerated energy coming at us, that's really going to be just exaggerating things. Pick your battles wisely, because something that might be small or maybe you might want to manipulate something in a certain kind of way so that you get your way for this holiday season. Like maybe you don't want everyone coming to your house. You want to go someplace else, and you might try to manipulate that. Just recognize that because this strong energy is affecting everyone, not just you, but everybody. Okay. Understand that you might be putting yourself into a position where you end up having confrontations. You end up having just hurt feelings. You don't want any of that to happen. So try very hard to be in the moment, gauge the situation before you make any snap decisions about what it is that you want, for this season. Be true to yourself, be honest, set your boundaries, but choose your battles wisely. Okay. All right, let's go back to the other camera. Well, I want to thank you guys for coming. Please don't forget that tomorrow night is the last candle lighting for Sun Wait. So I hope that you'll come and watch that video. And then next week on the 21st in the evening, probably around 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, I'll be doing my longest night video for winter solstice. So I'll hope you, and that'll be a live stream. That'll be an actual honest to God live stream. So I'm hoping that you'll be able to come for that. And we still got the Friday weekend forecast and our Sunday weekly reading to do this week. So lots going on here on the channel. So I hope that you'll come back and hang out with me some more. And I love you guys. And everybody keep Katie Moonchild in your prayers and thoughts today. She's having surgery today on her thumb. So send her all kinds of love and light today when you think about it, okay? And Reiki energy. If you guys do Reiki, send Katie your Reiki, okay? All right. Thanks, guys. I love you. We'll talk to you all again very soon. Mwah! Okay, everybody. Bye-bye.